Hey, Caitlin.
Hey, Evan. Ow.
How excited are you to have a brand new garage and we can start from scratch?
I'm very excited, especially because it's a lot bigger than our last one.
There's just one big problem. All of the stuff from our last place.
Fancy. Look at you. That was like ominous. Luckily though, when we moved in, we arranged it in the most convenient way possible to get started working on projects.
A pile!
But before we share how we're gonna tackle that pile, let's take you back to what our garage was like when we first moved in.
Look at our heckin' garage. It's so big!
About twice as big, in fact, which is very exciting because, as y'all know, in our last garage, we were bursting at the seams. So we were really excited to get organizing in this much bigger space, but first there were some very important foundational projects to tackle. First was epoxying the garage floor, which we actually had someone do before we even moved in because we knew once we moved in all of our stuff, it would never happen. Unfortunately, the week leading up to our move was super rainy, and so when we got there, the epoxy was still actually not cured. We laid down cardboard to try to protect it from our stuff, and now it's time to answer the question you've all been asking. Are the floors okay? Did they survive?
It's all good. Thank goodness.
Next was adding a bunch more outlets to meet our workshop power needs.
We have outlets on the ceiling now.
Yeah, outlets.
We have 240 power.
Outlets up there, the welder is plugged in and is good to go, and we have power for the eventual table saw that we're gonna get.
And most importantly, 240 power for our AC, which was the most important thing for our shop.
I forgot how sweaty you get in a garage without air conditioning.
You having flashbacks? Because I'm having flashbacks.
I'm having flashbacks.
We spent the first summer of this channel working without AC, and we can't go back to that level of constant sweatiness. But we faced some delays on the AC install, so we decided to get started tackling the pile and organizing our stuff. Our layout all has to work around this wall right here, because it's the one wall we can put our filming backdrop against. The others have windows, doors, garage door rails, etc. So priority one was clearing that space and moving our workbench to the filming wall so that we could get started on videos even before knowing our final layout.
Yeah.
Oh, is that one empty?
Yeah. Am I gonna hit anything?
Maybe the wall.
Oh. I'm skating.
You're so graceful. Where are you gonna? Oh!
Can I have your help?
Yeah.
I might just need your help on the descent.
Okay.
I got the moves.
Stop. We're gonna need to rotate it.
Oh yeah, then I'll back it in. I got it. Just like we planned.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't, because we moved it 2 minutes later. But hey, despite our lack of plan and game of musical cabinets, eventually we cleared our workbench and stood in our new filming area for the first time.
Oh. Hey guys, we're Evan and Caitlin.
We have a workbench in place.
Whoa, what did you say?
We have a workbench in place.
A workbench? Oh, a workbench in place.
What did you think I say?
A workbench.
That's what I said. Wow.
Wow.
We need to call it for the day. There might still be oil in there from the vacuum.
It's okay. This is my new bed.
The next day it was time for glorious AC to be installed. But the first time we ran it, we encountered a couple surprises.
So the good news is finally cool in our garage. The bad news is our AC is peeing on our walls. A condensate pump had to be installed to get the condensate up and out of the house, and it's leaking. So.
It's also really, really loud.
Oh yeah, let me demonstrate. Welcome to the new symphony of our workshop.
Don't sing over the symphony.
After several days of back and forths with the AC company and some additional work in the garage, we had another good news, bad news situation.
All right, good news. We have an air conditioner with no noisy pump.
I know, it sounds great.
It sounds great. by sounds great, I mean you can't hear it hopefully
Yeah.
much. Yeah, that's great. But, Caitlin, do you want to see how much damage we've already done to this garage?
I'm nervous. Okay, I'm gonna carefully walk backwards and explain things. Originally, they had a pump so they could go up through the attic because the alternative of not having a pump means they had to cut through a bunch of drywall.
They cut through a bunch of drywall.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. We got a hole there. We got a hole up there. A hole running all the way over there.
Yeah.
And during the installation, they actually shorted out one of the wires and they said they fixed it, but guess what?
Oh no.
It's all gonna be worth it in the end because we'll have a fully functioning workshop. Progress?
Progress.
With the success of a working AC fueling us forward, we got the drywall repaired, insulated the garage doors, insulated the attic above the garage, and we even fed our attic some plywood. I mean, added proper flooring up there to avoid any future incidents.
You know, we've gotten a lot done out here already, but something still feels wrong. Like something's missing. Like we don't have a friend always looking over our shoulder and checking our work. Should he be like
No, I
close
like
eyes?
a little farther. Not that far. Yeah.
All right, let's open his mouth so he can spew out his
His wife.
cold breath.
How does it feel?
Oh, he's still opening.
Oh. Dump that sweet, sweet breath. What? What? In this video, we want to address one of the main workshop questions you've been asking us. Did we move the goop with us? The supervisor, she came out into the shop and she found a really good hiding place. And when she finally came out, she was covered like her whole belly in a brown mystery goop. We've been trying to find that goop for months.
Where is Goop?
Well, after searching and searching, we found it.
Goop, where have you been?
I've been working on the website I built using today's sponsor, Squarespace. Behind the scenes, I've been running the website feelyourbutt.com, using all the smart e-commerce tools Squarespace has to offer, like inventory management, a simple checkout process, and unlimited products.
Wait, but that's our Squarespace website.
But who do you think's been installing updates and managing plugins?
Hold on. With Squarespace, you don't need to worry about that stuff. They take care of it and make sure your website never breaks.
Ah, you caught me. I just wanted to use your site to try Squarespace's new members gated features to share exclusive Goop content with my fans. Hashtag Goop Gang.
This guy's weird.
Well, if you want to make your own website, go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to pull the trigger, go to squarespace.com/Evan and Caitlin for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Boop.
That night, while rearranging our wood pile, we found something.
Oh no, we have to move.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can get the spider on this stick and then get him outside.
What if he doesn't go on the stick?
Well, that's what the persuasion stick is for. Okay. He's on.
He's on the stick?
He's on the stick. Now, will he stay on this stick or go elsewhere? He's a big boy.
Did he fall?
No, he's right here. He is fast.
Ah! Oh my god.
Oh, he's going up.
He's going up. No, cut
Ah! Oh, he's
did he
jumping.
jump?
He's jumping and fast. Caitlin, if I die, I give everything to you.
Thanks. I would assume so. I mean.
Ah!
Is he in there?
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Ah! I love bug cup. All right, guys, so it's honestly been about 5 weeks since we filmed any footage for this video because we had to make a few other videos.
Yeah, we had to start filming in here anyway.
And once the AC was working, we were like, okay,
Yeah, it's fine.
it's fine. But I'm so excited to start again.
Me too. The thing that we're gonna start with is the pegboard wall, which we have chosen to do on this wall because we have this attic entrance and we don't want any big bulky tools that we're gonna have to move out of the way to open the attic. So this seemed like a good wall for it. Also, the pegboard stuff is like the main thing we have yet to unpack, and everything that is out is just taken over literally every horizontal surface ever, and there's a bunch of boxes with pegboard stuff, so I think that would make the biggest difference as the next step.
Yeah, so let's get this junk out of the way.
Alrighty, I think the pegboard's at a good stopping point. You know, we wanted to leave a little room for anything else we might find out here that we want to put on it. We also put up Sarge Large Charge, but now
Yay.
it is time to move on to the next phase of the garage.
We really struggled with what to do with the backdrop because it's so special. It shows up in every single one of our videos.
And we know that once we do it once, we're not gonna do it again.
Yeah, our initial thought was like, okay, so we already have these cabinets from our last garage. Let's maybe reuse those. But we had a hard time coming up with like what to top it with, and
We worried it was just gonna be a little too garagey feeling. We wanted something more unique. So we went on shopping trips, looking at different types of furniture we could use. So much online shopping too. So many Photoshop makeovers.
hours and hours and hours.
And guess what we decided to go with?
Drum roll.
The original cabinets.
Can hold a lot of weight.
They're the right size.
And we have a really good idea for the top.
And that really good idea was doing our biggest resin pour ever to turn it into an ocean resin counter. Of course, that ended up being a much bigger project than expected, and we hit a lot of snags along the way. So that ended up being its own 44-minute video. You can check that out on our channel. But that countertop wasn't the end of our backdrop setup.
What do you think? Is it worth the days of effort?
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you agree.
And with that, the backdrop is done. Yeah, I mean, this is all it needs. It's so beautiful. It stands powerfully by itself.
It is nice, but I think we might need a little bit more.
What about a fake window?
Yeah. You know, I would like to add some decor, but I think before we get to that, we have something a little more practical we want to add.
Hey, rotate all the way around.
Is your booty gonna fit?
Barely.
Okay,
We want to add a green screen.
for reasons.
All right, ready to lift yours?
I can get this in position, yeah, with your help.
Here, it seems like it's sliding. I'm gonna have to tighten it. Hold it. I'm gonna come up.
Oh God, that was my fear, is that these wouldn't hold the weight.
These weren't tightened at all.
Oh my God, is the other side tightened?
Yeah, I tightened it once I put it up.
Oh my God, neither side was tightened.
Not all the way, but look at that now.
I can release.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I should have worn the heart rate monitors. Can we just zoom in? I just want to get like a little preview. We could do some cool special effects there, baby.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. So now that our green screen is done, I think it's time to start thinking about what decor items we want. Like our million play button.
I think that we should also have like our marquee letters represented somewhere because that was one of the first projects that got us into DIY.
Ooh, the lights look really good. What if we added like a few more light elements? Oh, you don't even need to clap, they're already there. Maybe some plants?
Plants, I love plants. I love plants.
Fake plants.
I think that looks pretty good. Let's check it out. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Just like we planned.
I know, look at that.
Wait, one last touch.
There we go. The
There we
window's
go.
back.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, it looks good.
oh.
It looks good.
Okay, Now on to item number 435.
Yes. Okay. The list never ends. Now I guess we should address the elephant in the room.
No, it's not my wife.
Excuse
It's
you!
600-pound table saw that was generously sent to us by Rockler.
I'm gonna come over there and give you a little smack on the booty.
You're so red.
I'm a small and dainty lady!
You are a beautiful lady. Oh my God.
And thanks again, Rockler, for sending us our new table saw. Rockler is the go-to source for SawStop table saws and accessories, plus everything else you need for woodworking projects. So check them out and get expert advice at rockler.com or one of their 37 locations.
Guys, the table saw is complete. Yay!
It feels so good to have an awesome functioning table saw.
Yeah.
And it also felt really nice to not have a giant pile of boxes in the garage for like 3 hours until the next one came in.
Our biggest robot, yes. It's
Yeah.
so mighty and powerful. Once we get it out of the box.
You sound like a villain.
Another machine for my collection. Yes, yes. Boop. So one side effect of making stuff for the past 4 years, 5 years, is you collect a lot of stuff. Some might be useful, like this walnut right here. Some a little bit more questionable, like this stick.
I like that stick.
Okay, you can be the keeper of the stick.
Thank you.
But like, what do we keep of this? We probably need to go through it. I think one of the hardest things to get rid of are going to be the things that we held on to for sentimental reasons. Whoa! I just broke it.
Oh my God. This is from when we were still selling products, like physically at locations.
Evan and Caitlin, 3D print plus wood handmade wall art.
From 1 till 6.
We can put it out by the curb saying, "Free sign, take me home." Well, I don't really have a plan for that, but I do have a plan for how to store the long, skinny, straight stuff. Kind of inspired by Lowe's and Home Depot and other home goods stores. Just like put them in, there's pegs sticking out, you have a chain in front, fairly easy peasy. But what do we do about like the little things like this? Where does this go? How will I find it if I need it?
Some form of like cubby system of various sizes.
Yeah.
Big cubbies for the big boys, little cubbies for the little boys.
But then also, how do you store them? Do you store them like this or like this? And then for these, do you store them like this or like this? I don't know. We probably need to do some 3D modeling. So we did some 3D modeling and we decided to use the KISS strategy. Keep it super simple. We're gonna put the long boards right here, plywood in slightly deeper areas, and just because we didn't know what sort of cubby system we'd want in the future, we just decided to go with modular shelving units. So that way we can add shelves, we can remove them. I think that's it.
So we've been working on this project for about 4 months, and I think we're ready to be done.
Yeah, let's cheat.
Yeah, let's cheat. First, let's remove the wood,
Install the brackets,
install the dividers,
install the shelves. Ow.
and hook on the chains.
Is that it?
I think, oh no, we gotta put the wood back.
All right, ready? Oh. Hello.
It was a lot.
Oh, now we just need to rearrange the entire shop one last time.
Yeah, easy. So before we do our final rearranging of the stuff, let's take a little look back at where we started. The big pile, wow.
It was bad. So we got it functional enough to make some videos.
This is where it is right now, but it's not quite optimized. The next step is kind of building our woodworking zone, which is gonna be over in this area, and rearranging our various shelves in a way that makes more sense.
I wish we could just clap it done.
I know, we can't clap this one.
Yeah,
We're
prob-
out of cheating.
Yeah, probably montage instead.
Yeah.
Have you ever been partway through dinner and you just want to skip straight to dessert? That's how we feel about this last little bit of Ramboard covering our beautiful white epoxy floors. Let's get it off. I just want to see the entire garage all white.
Dinner is the stuff we're organizing, dessert is this floor.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Delicious dessert. So delicious. What are you gonna do with all that space? Why did I think you were gonna break dance for some reason?
I am.
Love it. Hello there.
Are you ready to see the final workshop?
Yes. Ta-da!
Here it is!
Ah!
I know. We have so much more room than I thought we did.
I know, there's just so much junk
Everywhere.
everywhere.
So let's show you around. So we have our woodworking zone over here, all of our dusty machines and our dust collection all grouped together. Lots of room around the brand new table saw so that we can actually cut big pieces of wood. We decided to hang up some art around.
That's honestly one of my favorite parts. Like putting some of our projects, putting some of our personality out here.
Project, 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 project.
We can finally start utilizing the big garage. That's why we got this place. And you'll notice that there's no trip hazards anywhere along here because all of the power runs from the ceiling.
Which we planned so long ago.
No trip hazards around here. I can circle around everything.
Are you?
Wow!
Does that count as pole dancing?
If you wanted to.
Now our shelves and cabinets are pulling a lot of weight in this garage overhaul, and there's still room to optimize them further, but there's also room to grow. We actually have empty space on a lot of these shelves and in our cabinets. There's still a lot of room to add stuff. Look, that's empty right there. So it feels nice that we're not already packed to the brim. We do still have a little bit of room to add things. And yes, we have completely blocked two of the garage doors. We do not ever plan on using this garage for cars.
Yeah.
Here's where we can come in and out, and that's all you really need, right?
We even like deactivated the pull string.
Just
so
to be safe.
if we accidentally push the button, no oopsies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we have, you always have to have a shame area.
Yeah.
So we actually left a little space behind here to put things like our folding tables, lesser used tools, just so they're tucked out of the way. A lot of this you guys have already seen throughout the video. I feel like this has been going on for so long that it's kind of crazy that we're done. Are we done?
We are not done. We have one very important person we need to show this to. I found her.
Are you ready?
Achoo.
Does it bring the whole box? Oh, Jubei.
Like a queen. The queen that she is. Okay.
Oh, she
What?
perked up now.
What do you think? Do you approve of our pegboard organization?
Is good.
Very nice. Do you like the fake plants?
No.
Are they nice? You want to see some of the art?
No.
Wow.
Where is supervisor
Is
art?
that so nice? Well, what do you think? Yeah.
I attack.
Jube, we literally redid this whole thing. You're just.
Oh, there's a moth. There's a moth.
there's a moth.
There's a moth. How did she know that there's a moth there?
Jube, you hunter.
I hunt.
Well, now she's just gonna get the moth. Or you're gonna go under the cabinets? You gonna find the goop?
Where is goop?
You like the wood storage? I mean, she's really approving every nook and cranny. Okay. Is that a good tour?
Yeah, are you done?
Bye nerds.
Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us.
We're done.
Feels good.
I know that y'all have watched this entire thing in the past 20 minutes or so, but for us, this has been a really big part of our lives for the past 4 months, and it's a big relief to have a functioning workshop.
It really is. And if you guys are interested in a more real-time view of what's going on behind the scenes, we're often juggling a lot of projects. So we post updates, mini vlogs, after shows, just a lot of extra content just for our Patreon and YouTube members. So if you're interested in getting that extra content, we'll have links down in the description below.
And if you're still here, what should they get if they made it through the video?
5 cats.
Oh!
Hope you're not allergic.
Bye.
See you next video. Boop. Say hi to the camera. 3, 2.
Oh my God.